New heights. Then a countdown appeared on Taylor Swift's website that led us to a countdown that ended at 12 minutes past 5 this morning. 12 minutes past 12.
Smart speakers get old, well, any speaker gets old really, and the rubber ring around the edge, which you can see here, tends to deteriorate. And let's be honest, it sounds like garbage. I have looked at other YouTube videos of what people are doing, seen what I'm about to do, and gone, oh my god, why would you do that and not do it properly? Well, the answer is, whilst floating through YouTube, I found the other way to do it, which unfortunately involves taking the whole door skin off to go in from the back side of the door and then unscrew the speaker and take it out. There's two issues with this from what I have seen so far from my research, is that some speakers, if you're not careful, when you mount them this way and you wind the window down, the bottom of the window hits the speaker. So, me, normally I'm the kind of person that likes to do things properly, but on this occasion, the downsides of taking apart all the outside door skin, taking the wing off to get the door skin to slide forward, to take that off, plus readjust all the window to try and make it miss the back of the speaker. Mounting the speakers on the front will mean in this situation, first what you need to do, very brutal, but slip your screwdriver in down there and just gently, trying not to break the door card, break the speaker cover. So go around. I mean, if you've got like a big chisel, it'll probably be better, like a bolster, because that will probably spread the load across the edge, obviously breaking off these fixings here. Now, I don't know if you can see from over there, but this speaker around here is absolutely finito, finished. I mean, this car's 2009, so, you know, how old's that? 10 years old to be 19, so what were you, 12, 13 years old, something like that? Oh, I don't know, I'm crap with maths. But, you know, they've had their day. As we can see from the driver's side as well, the foam around the edge is absolutely trash. And if you're like me and a big old boy, I tend to drive with the windows open so I can stick my arm out for a little bit more room. You turn the stereo up more, and obviously, you know, I mean, let's be honest, they were probably garbage. So I bought these little beauties from Temu, my first experience with Temu. What we need to do next is basically break this speaker out, which is really easy. Just literally rip the bloody thing out, as like that. And then I used a pair of chicken legs, plumber's grips, channel locks, whatever you want to call them, depending on where you are, and basically put it on the edges of this plastic and twist. But try, if you can, to get the plastic out when you're doing it, because let's be honest, we don't want to be fishing for that in the bottom of the door. We don't want to leave it in there because we don't want any rattles. And there we go. That's the center out. Unplug that clip there, and there we go. One piece out. Right, so with these speakers, obviously because we're mounting on the outside now, we have to cut off these little lobes, and then that way the speaker can fit in. So here we go. Whilst we're cutting these, what happens is if you get it just right and cut into the hole, like that, it then removes the little plastic nub. I don't know if you can see that, left in there from when we snapped the speaker out originally. So, I have left I have left the original plastic ring for the speaker ring. I suppose in an ideal world you probably should try and take it out, but to be honest with you, if it isn't touching the speaker, doesn't really matter. It's probably supporting the door card, which is why it's probably put in the back, I'm guessing, as well, so probably leaving it in there is probably not such a bad thing. This is the worst bit, trying to get them bits of plastic out if they fall in. Now, according to GPT, the solid wire is the live. So you've got a solid orange and then an orange with a line on it. The other side, you've got a green wire and then one with a line on it. So the solid wire is the live wire. With these cheap Chinese speakers comes this lovely bit of cable, and that's just not quite long enough to get onto the speaker and keep it there secure. So don't know about you, but whenever I do two wires, I always cut one shorter than the other. So heaven forbid if they do touch for whatever reason. So what we got, the black one goes to the solid. And good old black tape. Again, don't judge me. I haven't really got the stuff here I need. I'm just winging it. Normally I'd like to use some of them solder connectors. It's like a clear plastic sheath that you slide over, and then you literally put like a lighter on it or whatever, and that then solders both cables together. Good old bit of electrical tape. Funny enough, which I think I stole off my dad. Now, there we go, that's the big one. Small one. There we go. Now, is there an upside and a downside? I don't think so. Just get it roughly in the middle. And it goes like that. Right. Basically, I'll try and get that one level by my eyeball, which means probably it's not going to be level, but you know, we have to try. Don't know about you, my dad always complains about this being too long, but I always find the longer one of these you have in, when you hold the drill onto the screw, instead of a shorter one where you might hold it like that, if that makes sense, with the long one you always hold it a lot more central, just because it's such a big difference. I mean, you know, maybe because I'm half blind in one eye, but probably I have that issue with the drill slipping on the screw, chewing the head off, and all the drama that comes with that. But I just find me, personally, by doing that, if you're isolating particularly great, from one eye to the other, you can, as I say, hold it a lot better. So, and there we go, job done. See if, yeah, I need to put a digital aerial in as well, because it's still running off the old one, but right, let's tidy up this garbage and then yeah, put some tunes on. Like I said, you can take the door card off. Probably would have spent, what, half an hour each side taking the door card off. Probably might have lost a screw or two on the driveway, yada yada yada. Then you got the risk of the speaker hitting the window. Is it worth it? If you want it done properly, maybe. But for me, it took about half an hour, if that. And again, then the window won't hit the magnet or run the risk of that. So personally, for me, I think it's a win. Right, I hope it's useful for you, and good luck.